Hello, everyone. My name is Jennifer Norman. I'm the instructional technology coach here at Singapore American School. I am here to hopefully guide you through the process of using Flipgrid in your AT Psych classes, not only for SAS teachers, but for the Syracuse University instructors who will collaborate with those AT Psych students. So this first part is for the SAS teachers. We have a subscription to Flipgrid. And so all you're going to do is go into flipgrid.com and you're going to just log in with your regular credentials. And so you can see in the upper right hand corner, I've given myself my own emoji, my own name. And you can see I've been actually using Flipgrid with a couple of classes already. So once you get here, you need to create, SAS teachers, you need to create your own Flipgrid for this class. So you're going to click Add New Grid. And for demonstration purposes, I'm going to call this AT Psych. We'll go ahead and we'll do some lowercase letters there. You're going to create one that allows people from outside our domain to become involved here. So I'm going to go ahead and click the educator learning community. Along with, I'm going to go ahead and leave this one as default with the Flipgrid code. If you want to customize that for your AT Psych class and change this last six letters and numbers to become AT Psych, you can customize that. So feel free to do it. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to take that away from something that you possibly could use. Because once I use it, then it becomes unavailable to you. So by default, I'm just going to leave this one. I'm going to go ahead and click Next. I strongly suggest that you put on a password. For demonstration purposes, I'm not going to do that, but you can see the requirements. You need to have at least 2 of these uppercase, lowercase, number, and symbol. So you need to have 2 of those requirements in your password. So I'm going to actually leave this off for right now. I'm going to go ahead and click Next. So here is the grid. It's created. At this time, I can copy the URL. I can always come back to this. So if you're not ready to copy it, just go ahead and click Go to your grid. So you can see now that I'm inside the grid. So you can think again as this is the folder of Google Drive. And so now all of the topics that I'm added are actually topics that are going to kind of go into that folder. So we call it a grid here in Flipgrid. By default, the low stakes one where you're just introducing yourself is here already created for you. So this is the one that I'm going to show you when we go to edit. I'm going to click on before we do that, I'm going to back up because now we need to get the Syracuse instructors involved. And so the way you're going to do that is you're going to add them as co-pilots. So I have a co-pilot button here, but under actions, I also have add co-pilots. So these instructors are outside of the SAS domain. So for demonstration purposes, I'm just going to use an email address that is outside of the SAS domain, and I'm going to click invite. When I do that, because that's my personal email address, I'm going to get an email now in my personal account that asks me to join as a co-pilot. Co-pilots have all of the features that a regular pilot/teacher has. The only thing as a co-pilot I can't do is I cannot delete the grid, but I can do everything else that the regular teacher who has created this grid, I can do exactly what they can do. So now I'm added as a co-pilot, and as an SAS teacher, I have now created this. So if I want to create a new topic, I click Add Topic. For demonstration purposes, I'm going to have this topic created, and I'm going to go ahead and show you some of the edit features that can be done here. The very first thing is what you saw is there's a title, there's a short description on what to do. By default, it probably comes in and says record for 1:30. You can set that limit however you'd like. And then the other thing that you have control over is you can keep the videos hidden until the student actually does a response. So you can flip that on and off. The other thing is you have a focus, sort of what the kid sees, the child sees the minute that they open up this particular topic. I'm going to go ahead and delete this focus just because I want you to be able to see what your options are. So I can record a video right now as a video prompt. I can pre-record and upload the video. If I already have something up on YouTube, I can add that YouTube link. For demonstration purposes, I'm just going to add a quick emoji. All right, so there is my focus at this moment. I can also add additional topics, or excuse me, additional tips, such as I can instruct the students, or I can remind them at this time, make sure you look into the camera of your computer, make sure you are looking at the green light, make sure you can hear yourself, test the microphone, so that they're not wasting their time recording and not being able to hear themselves. If you have attachments that you would like to send them, you can drop the URLs here. Here's some examples of some of the options that are available, and then you can add a title to those. You can manipulate the status. So in order for the students to respond, it needs to be active, and you can put in when you would like to activate that, along with when do you want to stop accepting responses. So if I click on never, I can set the date and to when this is due, so to speak, and or when I'm going to stop accepting responses. This next section is very useful. It kind of guides the student of how you're going to accept their video responses. So right now it's set as selfies and videos, which means when the child goes in and records their video, they don't necessarily have control over what their facial expressions are when they have started the video and when they have ended. So they actually can trim with video editing. So we were going to go ahead and leave this on. They can trim the ends, but at the same time, they'll also be able to review their video, and then they'll have an option to put a still photo on top as an overlay on top of the video. So that's what selfie means, is they record the video, they edit the video possibly, they review the video, they take a selfie, the selfie gets put as an overlay on top of their Flipgrid video before they go to the last step, which means they submit. And a lot of students miss that last step, but it's all laid out for them step by step until they get to the submit. They can add titles, they can do the view count, which means they can see how many people have viewed their video. If that's important to you, the counterbalance to that is how many people have liked my video. So if you don't want to get into this competition, it's more about effort than it is about this competition of who likes my video and who doesn't. By default, that one is shut off. The other thing is, if you're looking for more interaction between the students, not only can you as the instructor respond to their video, but you can also instruct students to watch others and then respond to those. So you can have a student-to-student reply going on. The last thing is feedback. The basic feedback is you can give video feedback and you can also give written feedback. Or you can come in here and you can customize that to how you see fit. I'm going to let you explore that. So at this time, we're at the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and create or click on update topic. It takes me here. So you can see that I can start recording and showing them exactly what I'm doing as I answer the prompt. And up here, you can actually, as an instructor, you can view what it looks like on the student side. So if I click here, it'll open up a new tab. And this is what I see as a student now. So I'll get the prompt, I will get the focus, and then down here is what I'm looking for is the green plus sign. So once I click on this green plus sign, it's going to walk me through the 4 steps. I'll see the written prompt. I will have an opportunity to record my video. I will have an opportunity to edit my video, trim if I see fit. I can then do my selfie overlay. I can look at it one more time, and then I can click submit. So think of it as like a 4-step process in order to get the assignment done. So that in a nutshell is Flipgrid. So in the video or in the email that I'm going to send you, I'm going to pass off this video along with a manual that we actually use here at SAS to give you some guidance. So feel free to reach out. Again, my name is Jennifer Norman. I'm an instructional coach here at Singapore American School, and you can reach me at jnorman@sas.edu.sg. Thank you.